Now, if they had courage to come out in public to help others, so seriously, all I did was just to give them an avenue. So they were the ones doing all the work. I was just so honored that they wanted to do this. So honored that they wanted me to be a part of their walk to freedom. So for me, it was an honor. And so for me, most of the work that I've done is along those lines. And then I did another fashion show at a RIT, if you are from the USA, you probably know Rochester Institute of Technology. And that was when I decided that, okay, I wanted to raise more awareness about this. And this the fashion show was called Shades of Color. And it was actually organized by the African Students Club or something. I told them, I said, I'm going to do a fashion show to help raise awareness, breaking the chains of human trafficking, help raise awareness against human trafficking. I said, I know it's an African Students Club thing. I said, but I want all my models to be from every race. Now, what I realized, why I wanted that was, it's been difficult to talk to young people, especially in a country like America, and especially in developing countries about human trafficking, because it seems like that thing that is out there, it's happening in Asia. And even if it was happening there, do you understand what I'm saying? We have a saying where I come from, originally from Cameroon in Africa, that if a snake bites me, and you see it and you don't kill that snake, next time it's going to bite you. And there's so many problems in the world because it starts off somewhere and everybody says, oh, it's happening in Cambodia. It's over there. Oh, it's happening in Mexico. Oh, it's happening in, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't concern us. And then before you know it, it's at your doorstep. So I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And it's a really wonderful private school, and most of the students there are really intelligent. It's difficult to get to the school, and a lot of them, the school fees. So, they are, it's a place for intelligent, wealthy, successful students. I said, I want to have my fashion show there because you're not as invincible as you think. And it was, again, it's difficult to talk about those topics. So I said, okay, I want volunteer models because I want volunteer models. Now, through the volunteer models, I said I wanted volunteer photographers, I wanted everything volunteer from the students. And the students showed up for rehearsal, and then as they showed up for rehearsal, I talked to them about the truth of human trafficking. You know what? Next rehearsal, we had double the number. Because they went and told their friends, and they went and told their friends, and they went and told their friends, and they went and told their friends. Yes, word of mouth. Because, hey, come and see me model for this, come and see me model for that. They were glad they were given an opportunity to do something that was meaningful. They were glad that they got educated about this thing, And so I'm using these examples just to encourage us that every one of us seated here, maybe you don't design dresses, maybe you do jewelry, maybe you do shoes, purses, hair, makeup, whatever it is that you do. Maybe you don't even do anything in fashion, maybe you just like fashion. Maybe you just like shopping. Please shop in those places where they ask you to make contributions for the betterment of someone else. That would be you using fashion to overcome the tyrants of poverty and disease. Do you know what I'm saying? Just whatever you do for fashion, just try this one simple motto. Let your fashion be about more than you looking good. It has to. Because that is a non-confrontational way to deal with tyrants. It's subtle, it's gentle, it's comfortable. You enjoy what you're doing, and other people to enjoy the benefit of it. In my eyes, it practically seems like there are no victims when you do that. You see what I'm saying? Whereas other kinds of ways of fighting, to overcome tyrants. Other ways, have some costs, someone gets hurt. But this is non-confrontational. So whether it's clothes that you make or whether it's clothes that you buy, whether it's jewelry, accessories, but anything to do with fashion, either you're making it or you're selling it or you're buying it, whatever the case, let it do more than just make you look good.
Do it for a cause.
Do it for a cause. Let fashion overcome tyrants for us. Thank you very much. So I think, did I use my time or what are we? So now we're going to have Karen. There's Karen, and she's gonna be talking, and she's gonna introduce herself. Yes, and tell us, her own ideas and her own concepts. And I know that you're all going to be blessed and you're all going to be encouraged. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm going to sit for this time. Normally I love to stand and speak, but I don't know what I need this morning in breakfast, but it's making me weak in the knees. Not nervous, I'm just upset stuff. I'm Karen Dorland. I'm owner of Image Connections. I'm a fashion and image consultant from Canada and a fashion feng shui facilitator, which is a little and I'm loving how we all have our own take on the topic. I was wondering what the other speakers would be saying about our topic today about fashion being more powerful than any tyrant, and how to make it a messenger of individual voice and shared inspiration. I love that. Fashion, to me, I took it from here, can be a tyrant because we are so bombarded through media and the designs and everything else to dress a certain way and follow the current trend that's out there now. And I heard you earlier speaking, it's not about the trend, and I'm so happy that we're on that same path. It's about you and your style and your message. So fashion's powerful, it's worldwide, and a very huge industry. Men and women from all countries have been exposed to some media somehow about fashion. And there's money in the buying the clothes and the fabrics and the importing, etc. And the role that media plays in fashion and the money spent influencing us to wear certain fashions as well. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to just take a look back over the years to just recount a few ways that women specifically wore types of dress to express their statements and their rebellion. So we started with women, being so covered, and in the 20s with the flappers. That was one mode of style, and then mini skirts came in, and in the 70s, I'm aging myself a lot here, the flower power and bohemian look, and young people making a statement of how they wanted to be separate from being pushed down by their parents and the way their parents did things. They wanted more freedom. Now I'm seeing young people with their piercings, tattoos, the goth look, the punk look, and again, their fashion is totally making a statement without them saying anything. As soon as you see them, you're reading things into it. And just as you said, the first impressions, that speaks very, very much. And we are human. We make judgments and opinions on people within those 3 to 30 seconds. One thing that really bothers me is when I watch music videos and the fashion that's portrayed with the promiscuity that's going on and showing so much of the body and the sexualness. To me, this is, again, making a statement, but it's about attracting attention in a negative way. And I taught elementary school for over 30 years, and it really saddened me to see girls in 12 years old trying to wear low-cut tops and low pants in order to get attention, even at that age. So I see too many young women thinking they need to show skin in order to feel attractive or to find a partner. To me, to make fashion a message of individual voice, one should dress to honor their coloring, their body type, and their personal style. Your personality should be able to come out. Your style
style actually sends a message of who you are and where you want to be. It gives a message of who you are inside and where you would like to take your goals to. Confidence and self-worth and self-esteem are portrayed in the attention that we give to our style. And when you get that confidence and start building it, that helps to take you into stepping into more opportunities that are offered to you. If you're in a business, then you'll be more confident to go out and speak up and do your public speaking or networking, various things like this. Small children totally recognize the way that we look on the outside has a direct connection to how we feel inside. So if any of you had seen someone young dressing up as a butterfly or a princess or a pirate, they totally take on that whole persona and they become that. It's their being. That, to me, is what our fashion and our style should be. We really let ourselves shine, taking our message from the inside and showing it on the outside. Consider your closet as a tool chest, and in that tool chest are your tools that you put on to send messages out to the world. So how are you letting your fashion and your style speak for you? And that's basically what I have to say. As I said earlier on, I came in and I heard Buckley say about, what did you say? It's fashion, not going with the trend, but being who you are. Yeah, your own. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karen. And I'm so glad you said the things that you said. It's really, really helpful and bringing up those points about, young children and music and promiscuity and all of that. I hope that you get more opportunities even to talk in schools. And even, because that's the breeding ground. So being a school teacher, I would say, I hope you get to go back to the schools and talk to our daughters and sons and give them some of what you just told us today. Thank you so much. Okay, now, I need my eyes. And our next speaker is, sorry, could you just pronounce? I don't want to butcher. Duanjili. Wow. She's as beautiful as her name is. So put it together, please, for Duanjili.
How are you? My name is Elizabeth Ortiz. I'm the National Director for Miss Heritage for Latin America and also the President of